Alrighty, so even though I'm not that good of a player, pretty mediocre actually, I have actually managed to be, I guess, one of the top 5 Venoms in the world. I've seen on a few websites that I'm either number 2, number 3. On some websites, I'm number 1 as Venom, and on other websites, I'm like in the top 20s. So averaged out a little bit, somewhere in the top 5, and I'll show you how I got there. Mainly, the few things that you really want to notice that I'm always going to do is I'm pretty much always going to be wall climbing. It's something that a lot of people who watch these videos point out, and thank you guys so much for your support, by the way. But yeah, wall climbing is super important and underrated on Venom. This is a very interesting decision from the Spider-Man to go after me, but we already got 2 kills somehow. Black Panther's going off, but yeah, I'm always going to be wall climbing. And one of my most asked questions is, do you use easy swing? Yes, I do. I made a whole video talking about why. And I honestly wish I could use both. I say this in all my live streams, which if you haven't already, go check out the live streams. You guys will really have a lot of fun. We always have a good time there, and we always get some good games. But the reason why I choose easy swing is because I always dive very, very deep into the back line, and it is much easier for me to actually get out with easy swing. And it's something I've managed to kind of perfect. Like I know my rollouts on certain maps and stuff like that. But yeah, to each their own. Like I was saying. I actually wish I could use both, and I think that would be a good patch for them to kind of buff Venom a little bit without even buffing him at all, which is basically allow us to independently bind easy swing and manual swing. Because I wish I could use both, because there are some situations where manual swing is better, but obviously since I have to pick one, I'd rather pick easy swing. They took that first point quite quickly, but it's okay. We might actually have an opportunity to... Actually, I was going to say we could contest this, but wouldn't be very smart. But yeah, they got it pretty quick, which isn't the greatest thing ever, but it's all right. I still have faith. And let's see what happens. I do respect the Venom pick. I love it in Celestial. Love seeing another fellow Venom rocking out in Celestial. Looks like our backline is kind of getting pulverized a little bit. I can't speak. And yeah, this is my favorite wall to climb on this map. Allows me to really control the backline dives. I got stunned out of my ult, which is unfortunate, but at least it only takes 50% of my ult charge, as opposed to me losing the entire thing. We have a cloak ult going here. I am going to go for their cloak, though. See if I can get a pick on her. I'm going to go ahead and swing into our cloak ult, which should be hitting me. There you go. All right. I'm going to go for Strange now. That's their cloak ult, so I'm going to try to hit the backline behind the Strange ult. Let's see if I can kill Squirrel Girl, because she's away from the cloak ult. That's a good pick right there. So I'm also on the point, so they're not actually able to push it as well. Probably get a pick on her as well. Yeah, so they actually misplayed big time there, because yeah, they went for the backline and everything, but because I was actually holding on to the point, they weren't actually able to get any progress on it. And that is obviously the name of the game, to progress the point. So I think they're focusing a little bit too much on attacking the backline, and they need to focus a little bit more on their actual payload. Should be able to kill Venom here. I know his cooldown timings as a Venom player myself. But yeah, so as you can see, even though they were getting picks there, even though they were using ults, and even though they were technically pushing us back, they actually made 0 progress on the payload. That's something super important that a lot of people neglect. But like I was saying earlier, as you can see, I'm wall climbing pretty much all the time. I'm not even exaggerating when I say that probably 50% of the time that I spend in a game is me attached to a wall. So I feel like that is the ideal way to play Venom. It makes you very unpredictable, and it makes it so you can dive people on a lot of different angles at a lot of different times. Squirrel Girl is in a lot of trouble here. We've kind of taken control of this match here. And now I'm going to look to kind of place some pressure on them. And, you know, this is like I was saying about Easy Swing. Here's another thing that's great about Easy Swing, is the fact that I can just play super far up here, look for picks, and even without even facing a certain direction, I can just go ahead and easy swing out of here and be completely safe. Whereas with manual swing, you know, it still can be done, but it's just a little riskier, you know. In these types of matches, when everyone is very highly skilled, even a 0.2 second difference on something can be massive, you know. So we're playing a little bit far up, a little bit too far up for my liking, but we are maintaining a lot of pressure. Venom did dive and use a symbiotic resistance, so he is a little bit vulnerable. I'm going to go ahead and latch onto the wall again, as I always say. I'm going to dive right in the back line because Black Panther is going for them. I'm not going to be able to kill this Venom, but it's more so about just pressuring him out. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to my team over here. And yeah, we are placing a lot of pressure on them. Their push is going to be extremely staggered because Cloak is going to go down here. And it is going to cause them to be very, very staggered. Actually, she might not go down. Never mind. Knew it from the start. Had no doubt. All right. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, be sure to check out my live streams as well. Just go over to my channel and go over to the live stream tab. I'm trying to live stream a lot more frequently. And we always, like I said, have a great time there. Not only do we get some really good games, but the community is super awesome there. And we always have a lot of laughs. So right now we're just placing a lot of pressure on them to the point where they really can't even breathe. And I'm just going to keep up with the pressure as long as we can keep getting picks. I'm going to go for Cloak here. They do have a Squirrel Girl, so normally I would be pretty hesitant to dive in like that when they have a Squirrel Girl. But I'm feeling pretty confident right now, although I'm going to die right here. Because couldn't find an opening on that doorway, but it's all right. So we wasted so much of their time, and they didn't even push the payload like an inch in like the last 2 minutes. So as long as we don't completely fumble the bag here, we should be fine. I'm going to go for their backline once again. And I'm going to be looking for the healers here. Alrighty. Should be fine. Oh, that was a great stun from the Squirrel Girl. I don't know if she even meant to do that, but she completely interrupted my swing and took the cooldown. Luckily, I'll be okay because they didn't put that much pressure on me. And my team is absolutely annihilating them. You know, I am a Venom player, and I'm going to be a Venom apologist, but all my fellow Venom players and dive players in general can justify this. But basically, the thing is with Venom is there's a lot of stuff that he does that doesn't really show up on the stat sheet. Like being able to distract an entire team and get them to look at you is such an underrated characteristic of him, you know? And it really makes it so even if you don't get a lot of elims or if you don't block a lot of damage, it makes it so you were keeping attention away from your team, which is infinitely valuable. Like even right now, like I might not click kill Cloak right now, it might not go on the stat sheet, but the fact that I am able to distract her so much from even actually paying attention to her team is a great intangible feature of Venom. While saying that, I am kind of giving them the donger, so this might show up on the stat sheet. Alright, might as well just use ult here. Big health target on Venom. And plus, there's no reason saving it, obviously. Venom should go down here. There we go. Invisible Woman is in a bad spot. There we go. Got Rocket, and that was a great push. So, or great defense, I should say. But really what it comes down to there was the fact that they just kept staggering over and over again. And like I said, my ability to take attention away from my team and put it on me. Literally, when I'm diving on them and I'm able to get kills, everybody, even the frontline tanks, instinctually feel like they have to turn around. Maybe their healers are typing in chat to them, hey, I'm getting dove, help me. You know what I mean? So that type of thing causes the entire push to kind of backfire if they don't know how to deal with it properly. Now, obviously, there are plenty of ways to counter Venom and other dive characters like triple healing, you know, Namor, Penny, people like that. But I mean, in ranked, especially when people are solo queuing like myself, trust me, it's not fun sometimes. But you tend to have very uncoordinated teams, and it can lead to very simple things like this one annoying, mediocre, not that good Venom player kind of eradicating your back line. You know what I mean? So as long as we don't screw this up, this should be an easy W. But yeah, I'm really liking our comp in terms of what everybody does with the characters they're playing. Black Panther definitely, like, even though, like, for example, like he doesn't have that many kills, like me and him are tied, I can see that he is executing really good dives. That's really good. So I am going to go over to the top part of the roof of that doorway. I'll show you guys if you guys ever watch my videos. I love diving from this spot right over here. People normally don't ever look over here, and it's just an easy way for me to dive. Venom seems to have the same idea as me. That is absolutely hilarious. I'm going to dive on Punisher here, knowing that I'm not going to be able to kill him, but once again with that attention thing, knowing that I can take his attention and put it on me. So they do have Penny, and they do seem to want to counter this dive, but this is actually good. This is kind of like a good lesson. I can show you how to kind of play into the counter picks as well. So our Punisher went down. Our Black Panther's going in. I see that he went in on Punisher, so I'm going to kind of go in with him. All right, I'm going to go ahead and back off over here. We're going to need to bob and weave a little bit on this one. And we do need to kill that penny trap. Okay, Black Panther's going in. He died, unfortunately. Having a little Venom 1v1 over here. I'm going to go in now. Try to see if I can get their attention a little bit. My aim was dookie there. Good pick. So sometimes all you need is one pick. I almost got my ult here. And okay, great. We got the cloak ult. I'm going to really target this Punisher hard here. He's probably going to be able to get ult here, but we've kind of forced them all into that room. So it's kind of over for them. All right. I'm pretty confident I can take him. There we go. All right. So we lost that first point quite quickly, but we got it quite quickly as well. So should be able to make up the difference because they also got stuck here for a very long time. So we've got him a little bit under 5 minutes. I'm going to go for the back line again. And as you guys know, I love this wall over here. So I'm going to utilize that to the best of my ability. I'm going to kind of go in all in here, knowing that, like I said, I probably won't be able to kill anybody. But the fact that I'm able to push them back and get their attention is really good. And now you can see on the top of the map that my teammates are pushing the point. So regardless of the fact, even if everybody here in the front line dies, I know that that point is still being pushed. Whereas me, I was actually on the point when they were doing the same thing. So they actually weren't getting any point progress. A lot of people tend to forget. This game is not team deathmatch. You have to try to push an objective, you know? I'm going to go ahead and follow Venom over here, again, knowing that I probably won't kill him. But the more time he's spending on me, the more time he is not spending on my team. And I can always just swing out easily and look at how much more progress we made doing the exact same thing that they did. So I am going to go over and dive really far into the back line, except I don't have to because we already won. Good game. Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it. Be sure to come check out the live streams. And yeah, that's how you play Venom, at least to a mediocre level. Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.